Welcome to NT Sheep's Digital Wonderlands!
I wonder where it is. The park seems like a strange hiding place for the carrion device.
You really don't know where it is?
Like Armstrong said, Project Vulture is way out of my league. I just work here.
Yeah, what a shame.
Welcome back for more Bionic Commando fun is what I'd like to say, my little lambs, but as you sit there and watch me try to grab this collectible, it's going to be anything but fun. And in fact, from now on in the game, that's it. I'm giving up on trying to get these darn collectibles. I've wasted too much time in the past with some of them, and I'm getting tired of the ones that look like they should be easy, ones that it looks pretty clear to me that I went through them, but they don't get picked up. So unless they're sitting on the ground or something, and I can tell that it's a guaranteed easy grab, I'm not worried about collectibles anymore in this game. We're just going to focus on trying to advance the storyline and see where all this goes. So let's go ahead and get into the rest of the video.
I'm not a killer.
Then what are you?
Someone who's willing to fight for what she believes in.
What do you believe in, Mag? I told you, you're no freedom fighter.
And you're nothing but a hypocrite.
The girl I remember didn't resort to hiding in the shadows. Then again, she also believed in doing what was right.
I still do.
By the way, that's people you're breathing.
All these statues are pretty interesting looking, and one of them even seems pretty darn familiar. It's a statue of us. Now this is kind of interesting if you want to sit there and think about what we know of the storyline so far. Remember, we were put into prison and were sentenced to death, and yet they decided to sit there and build a statue of us because we were the hero of the old war, which is part of the story of the original Bionic Commando game. As we walk around the park statues here, we'll sit there and see names. If you've played the original game, you may recognize a few of the names. Others are probably mostly new to this storyline, but it is a fun little Easter egg hunt and also gives us some clues as to what we may be expecting.
whole operation is just like when we fought the Imperials, you know that? You think just because you're the one who took down the leader, that you did everything? Oh, there were tens of thousands of soldiers involved in that operation, all under my command. Men who sacrificed their lives so that this country would never yield to those Imperial bastards. Do you see their statues in the Avenue of Heroes? Do you see mine?
What does that have to do with anything?
Everything. I never approved of this mission. And I'll have to be the one to clean up the mess when you screw up. We're running out of patience with you.
Now we're entering the giant park building complex. It's got little shops and stuff in it, and little areas where you can sit there and enjoy nature, but unfortunately it's been overrun with enemies, so we're going to have to fight our way through it.
We've got a new nav point for you.
GF-40 to Outpost 21. Do you hear me?
Go ahead. What's your status?
Area guard reporting in. Target is here. I think I wounded him. Safety's alive.
I thought I'd try seeing if I could get some of these boulders thrown over towards the edge here so I could try and drop them down on the enemies, but in the end it just didn't quite work, so we had to resort to other tactics. Luckily I was able to get from a high enough point that I could charge up a super drop and stun some of the enemies. to take a quick look at the challenges that we've got, see which ones that we're still working on and what new ones might have popped up. Some of these challenges we've just been unlocking naturally as we're progressing through the game. And, when we get a new weapon or a new attack, a new challenge gets unlocked. So one of the challenges that we need to see if we can work on, I know, is related to the new whip attack that we've got. We need to try and take out 6 or more enemies with one whip attack. So keeping an eye out for a large group of enemies is one thing that would definitely help us. And just trying to see what there is for us to focus on. There's a lot of challenges for throwing enemies and everything, and we're doing pretty good with that. So let's just see what all we've got available, and we'll try and plan the rest of the gameplay around that, because unlocking challenges does unlock us upgrades.
AD5 mines. Minefield number T11 deactivated. Standing by.
Okay, it definitely looks like there is a large group of enemies over here, so if we can sneak up on them and get into a good position, we might have a good chance of trying to get that whip challenge done. So let's see what we can do.
He's over there! Go hot!
Well, we've got them all in the perfect grouping, but the problem is we've got to run across this little bridge to get to them, which means they're all going to be firing at us. So either we're going to make it or we're not. Well, let's go ahead and roll the dice and see what we get.
Get up here. Short break, then we haul ass to the next section. Yes, sir.
sensor. I have a reading of some kind. No, sorry, it was nothing.
It would, in fact, turn out to not be nothing. NT Sheet playing Bionic Commando would soon find himself face to face with not one, not two, but 3 biomechs. The battle would be long, and it would be hard. There would be many close calls. If you don't wish to watch such a long battle, then I suggest proceeding ahead to the time mark 25:20. That way, you can skip the next few minutes.
Bring it!
was so focused on fighting those two darn mechs that I really didn't pay attention to the fact that a weapon drop pod had come down. And lo and behold, the weapon that got dropped would have been perfect for taking out those mechs a lot quicker. Oh well.
I remember. I used to go to the gardens. It's really peaceful there. Or it was.
This next area of the Ascension City Gardens is going to be a big open area that's got a lot of snipers in it, so we're definitely going to have to make use of our arm to swing around, because that's the fastest way for us to move and not get hit. Luckily, the snipers don't seem to be too darn smart, and we can easily sneak up on them if we can get out of their field of view, because they're only covering specific areas. They don't seem to turn around for anything else. Okay, so we're over the 30-minute mark. I definitely got to try and find a way to save, or just go ahead and end this and restart from an earlier point. Taking out this biomech should be fairly easy since we've got our grenade launcher. What's going to end up getting me, though, and is going to be a bunch of BS, is I'll be trying again to get that whip attack taken care of. And I pressed the buttons several times, and yet it didn't activate, and so a group of enemies ended up jumping me. But that's going to bring us to the end of the video, and I am going to thank you so much for watching and sticking around with me and putting up with all my silliness. I hope to see you again next time in the Digital Wonderlands.